Hi everybody, today is a collaboration and we were supposed to make some angels. Our hosts are DIY with Aria, uh, Lowly D's Creations, and Amanda with 6 kids and a glue gun. I want to thank these ladies for having me today. This was a lot of fun. I love angels. My angels are unique and I hope you guys enjoy them. Now this first one was built from the bottom up, y'all. This is a candle holder. I got it from a yard sale for 50 cents. Y'all, I went in my little stash and I just started grabbing things I thought I could make an angel with. So bear with me. And then this is a bell that I got free from a friend. She gave me a bunch of those. Now what I'm going to do is I'm flipping that candle holder over because I need to trace that hole out. Because I'm going to cut that out. Because that bell is going to slip over the candle holder. I hope that makes sense. I'm just going to use my box knife and cut that out. Now, y'all, this is one of those things where you're like, you start and you got that vision, but then all of a sudden things just change as you go. So bear with me here. See how I slipped it on there? Because this is going to be her dress and I wanted it to poof out. So now what I'm doing is I'm really pushing that tight against that bell. And then I'm going to load it up with some hot glue. Because it doesn't matter, you won't see it anyways. Now, some things in the video I didn't have to do, but like I said, I had a vision and then things started changing. So all this painting was not necessary, but I did it because I wasn't sure exactly how it was going to go. I didn't want any coloring coming through. But you'll see, like, things just evolve. And if you've ever seen the movie Narnia, I feel like this angel looks like it stepped out of Narnia. Now, this is an apple from a pick. Yep, we're going to use that as our head. It was the only thing I could really think of. It had a nice, like, shape to it and was big enough. So, yep, we're using an apple. Sometimes you just got to think outside the box. Now we're going to use some super glue and get her head on. Yeah, as soon as I got her done, I was like, oh my God, it looks like she stepped out of Narnia, which I love. I love Narnia. You have to let me know in comments if you like that movie too. So we're just going to get that on there. Now, at first I painted. I got this 2 years ago. I think it was scrapbooking.com, but it's actually, like, kind of reminds me of foundation. That's what it kind of reminds me of. I'll have to see if I can find something similar. I have to look around. Now, I was painting, but then there's those cracks in the apple, and I'm like, no, I don't want her to look like she's a porcelain doll breaking. My throat hurts, y'all. I'm so sorry. So what I do is once I get it done and I see all those cracks, I'm like, no, no, no. So I grab my spackling and then I go over that to help smooth it out. Here we go. We're going to get rid of some of them cracks. See, this is what I hope to do, is inspire people just to go in your stash and see what you can make. Challenge yourself. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this, so I really appreciate the ladies for hosting this. I really love angels. I really love snowmen a lot. You have to let me know in comments what's your favorite. Now, this yarn was given to me. It's white and fluffy, and so that's what we're going to start to make her dress with. Now, here's why I was like, well, once I got this done, I was like, well, I didn't have to paint it, but that's okay. Because this is, I think, where, like, things started changing in my mind. See, we got it all wrapped and it's starting to look like a tree. Now, this stuff, I looked it up to make sure I had the right name. It's called dandelion reed. Dry dandelion reed. I got it from Temu. I will link that in the description box in case y'all want to look. Now, y'all, I probably will never use this stuff again. It just kept falling apart. So what I started doing was, as I'd put some on, I would spray it with hairspray, and that really helped. So that's an idea there. So what we're going to do is I'm just trying to figure out where I want to set it, how I want to set it. See how that stuff just falls right apart? Look at that. Yep. So I probably won't use this stuff again. I don't know. We'll see. So now what we're going to do is just start going around and gluing it on. I'm telling y'all, I hope y'all love this. It's a very unique angel. It's definitely different. Y'all, here in Indiana, the weather's changing so bad. So, yeah, everybody here is getting sick, and, yep, that time of year. I promise I don't show you guys all of this, but I did want to show a couple. See how we're kind of having it where it, like, drapes down? See, there was like, I need some hairspray. This is annoying. So there we go. And I just keep going and going. It's like the Energizer Bunny. If y'all hear snoring, it's my dog, y'all. It's like 1:30 in the morning. And my son got up and then woke me up. And as soon as we came downstairs, he passes out. I was like, well, might as well do my voiceover. See how I added all like different colors to it? I know it's hard to see and I apologize, but this was one that was kind of hard to do on camera. So I'm just adding my second layer. So I'm going above that bottom layer and going around a little bit again. This is a little bit taller, so it's a little bit more difficult to keep in the camera. So I apologize, but that's all I'm doing. Literally just gluing and then adding another one. See it? There you go. And there's that. She's going to be more like is the word woodsy? She's going to have woodsy vibes. Can you say that? Woodsy? I don't know. But now what we're doing is taking that same yarn and we're going to make her like a cloak. See, here goes my voice. A cloak. Oh, Lord. Hold on, y'all. Let me get something to drink. So as you see, we wrapped it around her neck and now we're just draping it down. I mean, it's winter. She's got to be nice and warm. So now that we got that initial piece on, what we're going to do is just cut pieces off and lay them down next to it. You'll see what I mean in just a second. I hope that's the right word, cloak. I'm thinking that's what it's called. You know, like a queen would wear. Or, well, not really. I don't know. Never mind. Okay. So now you're going to see we're going to add some glue. And then we're going to lay a strip of that yarn down. See? And as I went, like, got the pieces on, I would actually glue in between them so they were nice and closed in. You see? I didn't really want any spaces. So this is, I think, rabbit tail. I think it's what it was called. And what we're going to do is we're going to make her like a scarf around her neck. She's going to have like a faux fur scarf. Y'all caught what I said, right? I said faux, faux. No real stuffs. So we're just taking that and just gluing it around her neck. She's going to be nice and snuggly. And that one's done. Now here I was drilling a hole in the top of her head because I was going to put a piece of like dowel on her, geez Louise, halo. But then I changed my mind because it just didn't look right. So now what we're doing is taking more of that rabbit tail and a wooden ring, which I get my wooden rings off Amazon. And we're just going to wrap that around, all the way around that wooden ring. This actually wasn't hard. Like once I got my vision set, it was actually easy. It just took me a little bit longer, which I didn't mind. I really enjoyed making her. And she's already got a new home. So that's nice. Okay, there we go. Now these leaves I got off a pick. The same pick I got that apple head from. And we're going to add this to the front of her. See her scarf? Now you can see it better. Like I said, I'm sorry about that. It's just harder when you're working with something taller to show everything. But it's really easy. Those leaves are so pretty. They're like shimmery with some copper and a little bit of gold. Now here's where I'm trying to put her halo in, and then I just didn't like the look of it. So I see the stick, the dowel, whatever you want to call it, and then I end up taking that off. And then just gluing that, here we go. See, I'm like, like the way it looked. It was just sticking out weird. So I ended up just gluing it on the top of her head. I didn't add any hair. That probably would have been pretty too. Maybe some braided hair. But I decided not to this time. But that would be really pretty too. A little something about me. You know how there's dolls with no faces? Like these kind when it's like wood or something? It kind of creeps me out. So I gotta put faces on things. But right now what I'm doing is adding some flat back beads, pearl beads on there to her scarf. Give her a little bit of decoration. These angel wings I got from a yard sale. I got a pack of them for like 50 cents. The same yard sale, actually. And then we're going to paint it copper. Now, these wings, okay, are stuck together. When I first put them on her, like they weren't sticking out enough. You couldn't really tell she was an angel. So I literally had to break them apart. I ended up snapping the very bottom of one, but it really didn't matter because you couldn't tell in the end because it was actually like kind of hiding in her yarn cloak. Sometimes you just gotta go and see what happens. That is Rust-Oleum glitter. It's made for walls. It's called Harvest Gold, but I use it for all kinds of projects. I know it's hard to see the shimmer. It's so hard on camera, and I'm sorry about that. See, here we go. I'm about to attach her wings, but in the end, I do break them apart. Spread them some so you can actually, spread them apart some so you can actually see them and know, okay, that's an angel. See, I had to get off camera because it's hard, but I'm just hot gluing it on there. See, that's it. Sometimes you have to give YouTubers grace because it can be challenging working under a camera. It really can. I don't think people realize how tough it can be. And there we go. There's my little Narnia angel. How cute is she? I gave her a happy smile. She's very woodsy and cozy. I really love how she came out. My mom has her at her house now. I mean, look at her dress. I think that came out so pretty. Sometimes, even if it's a pain in the butt, it's worth it in the end. You know what I mean? So next, we're about to have a naked Barbie. Get ready. Naked Barbie! Who I cut her, like, feet off with. Because, you know, they stay on tiptoes. I needed more flat, so I cut her feet off. So I may be going to hell for that. I'm not sure. But it's all for the cause. So I'm just going to hot glue her feet to this little wooden bell. Because I needed a stand for her, and you're not going to be able to see it in the end. So we're going to load it with hot glue, and then I'm going to take some Lord, I can't talk. It's too early, y'all. Clothespins. And I'm going to go around her, and you'll see right there. So that will support her and really help her stand. Look. Like it mattered. Covering up her booty and her tatas. We're taking that same yarn, and we're going to start draping it. And we're going to go around. Now, the red and white one you're about to see is actually Pioneer Woman yarn. My mom got it for me. It was on clearance at Walmart. It's really pretty. It's red with like white speckles. The only thing I don't like about it is it falls apart easily. Like this white one's actually really good. Doesn't fall apart too bad. But yeah. So we're just doing like we did in the last angel, and we're just draping it. And you see I added a bow. I did her hair. So we got a red and white bow. See, there we go. That's the start. Here's the yarn. We're going to make a candy cane angel. Like I said, another different one. Something different. I hope this inspires people, and I hope y'all love it. You guys will have to let me know in comments which one you like more. I only did 2 because these actually both took a little bit of time, you know. So now we're going to take that red, and we're going to go around the bottom of her dress. We're going to leave spaces, though, so we have that white, so it looks like a candy cane dress. Oops, sorry, y'all. See how we're just going to add some glue, and we're making our candy cane dress now. Yeah, she came from Dollar General, but Dollar Tree has lots of Barbies if you ever want to try this. Now we got that going straight, but what we're going to do is the top of it, we're going to go across. Because you don't want your whole dress I guess you could. I just felt like it looked better, you know, having the top across and the bottom going straight down. So what we're doing, it was just wrapping that, kind of giving it a waistband. And then we're going to start creating the top of her dress. See how her little bun? I gave her a mom bun like I wear all the time. Usually mine's on top of my head, though. See, now we're going to cross her chest. And we're going to start creating the top of her dress. Don't worry, guys. Soon you won't have any nakedness. Maybe I should have put like a black line across her boobies. Oh, Lord. I think it'll be okay. So we're going to do that first, and then we're going to give her some straps. Sorry, y'all. My dog is moving a lot. I apologize if y'all can hear that. There we go. Now we're going to do her straps. See, this one was actually really easy, too. This one wasn't as time-consuming as my Narnia angel, but you know what? I wasn't bothered by either one because I had so much fun making them. Don't forget to check my description box for the link for the hosts. Jeez Louise, my brain just went whoop. Host links to their channels and also to all the other amazing crafters who are joining this collaboration. I cannot wait to see what they did. So much angel inspiration. So definitely don't forget to do that after you watch my video. I'll have any links in there as well. Thank you again to the host for doing this. This was so much fun. So now these peppermints came from Amazon, and I needed super glue, but I was out. I literally ran out from my Narnia angel. So, hot glue is not the right thing for this, but this is what we're doing because this is what we got. So she's going to be holding her candy cane. She's making an offering of love and candy canes. See how her hand popped off already? Yeah. So I'm going to have to probably get some super glue and do that again. So, okay, so here's another one of those wings. Now, this one was fine because since she's so little, the wings stuck out just fine, so I didn't have to break them apart. I'm painting with a stolen white, but I'm going to actually leave a little bit of that silver shining through. And then just hot glue them on too. Now this is glitter spray. You know, for Halloween, you spray your hair. I use it in projects too. I'll spray that on and then use clear coat to seal it. So I sprayed her hair. I sprayed her dress. I know you can't see it very good, and I'm sorry about that. But that's one thing that's hard to show on camera is like all the shimmer. Now these are candy canes from Amazon. Y'all, you know, sometimes I'm a ding dong, I swear. This whole thing was so easy to do, and then I struggled putting candy canes in her darn hair. So I got that one in fine, and this one, I didn't think that, you know, hey, I just glued this down, so how are you going to squish it in there? But you'll see in a second. I end up cutting it down a little bit and sticking it beside the other one. But see, look. Nope, nope. It ain't going. Yeah. I struggled more with this bow than anything. But she still came out really pretty. I hope you guys love her. I hope both of these inspire you to get up and get crafty and create you an angel. So here we go. I'm trying again. Nope, ain't going. So I got smart. I trimmed it down, got it in there, and we're good to go. Boom. See how much easier that was, y'all? Sometimes I don't know about myself. There we go. Now we got to add our wings. We're just going to hot glue them on. And here's our peppermint angel. Peppermint candy cane angel. Excuse me. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you consider subscribing. Giving this video a big thumbs up. That really helps my channel. I appreciate y'all watching. I'm sorry my video is a mess voiceover is because it's like 1 in the morning. I'm exhausted, but still, thank you for being here. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye.